Hi there, I'm Trista for Congress. I'm also your interim president, and today I'm seeking justice for the voiceless. In this case, it's my pets. Check my other posts to see how I stand up for immigrants, women, everybody, the children in this country. But today, I need to focus on getting into the record the testimony that I was not allowed to give the other day at my status conference in my criminal misdemeanor case. And so, Your Honor, first I'd like to thank the court, law enforcement, and PAC for one thing. Since they deprived me of my therapy flock, my livelihood, and my life's joy, at least now it's nice and quiet and I can finally sleep in. Haha. That's the silver lining of being dragged through these baseless prosecutions for 2 years. But jokes aside, I'm here today not to feel sorry for myself, but to give you a clear status update on this case, as well as to try to rescue my animals. Point one, I have filed a $200 million notice of claim against Pima County for malicious prosecution, defamation, and over 200 counts of animal cruelty. Cruelty that they themselves committed by seizing perfectly healthy animals, torturing them in custody, and staging photographs to fabricate charges. I have already placed into the record multiple pieces of smoking gun evidence. Exhibit A, secret recording showing Officer Clarissa Leyva Cañas, badge number 3124, ordering deputies not to take photographs, which proves evidence tampering and scene staging. Exhibit B, PAC's own internal photograph of my service dog, Dr. Baker, the day of seizure, showing him in perfect health, directly contradicting their claims. Exhibit C, Desert Storm veteran eyewitness testimony and timestamp video contradicting Detective Noon's reports, proving perjury and Brady violations. The podcast secret recording is on my podcast, Politics AF. This is PAC's own internal photograph the day of the seizure. He's in perfect health. They're the cruel ones. Lock them up. And give back my service dog and all my animals. Rescue them. We must rescue them. Repost. Criminal misconduct by state witnesses and the initial false reporters, which is a crime, ARS 132907.01. I must notify the court that state witnesses Beth Cummings and Zoe Skinner have admitted to putting down my service dog Hank without my informed consent, tricking me with false claims of cancer despite receipts for a clean cancer test. This was animal cruelty under ARS subsection 132910, compounded by Hank's federally protected service dog status. Detective Noon's own report even records Zoe's admission of lying to me. These individuals committed animal cruelty and false reporting while I have been the one falsely charged. Point 3, failure of disclosure, Brady violations. Prosecutors have withheld exculpatory evidence, destroyed material evidence, and tampered with chain of custody. Detective Noon turned off his body camera, a Brady violation. The state's own reports contradict the Desert Storm veterans video timestamp. These are grounds for dismissal with prejudice. I respectfully demand this court consider the cumulative effect of this misconduct. This is the text exchanges in which I tragically asked what I thought was a friend of 20 years for her assistance in bringing her brother's former dog, Dr. Hanky, to the vet. This is poor Dr. Hanky, who was put down with unnecessarily by Beth Cummings and Zoe Skinner. Shame on you, bitches. By the way, my name was on the microchip, but the veterinarian didn't contact me as required by law. So stay tuned for a malpractice lawsuit against that bitch. One botfly larva taken from Hank's wound. One. But yet these bitches and the cops, the pigs, and prosecutors defame me to the press and said it was full of maggots. Fuck you. Here's the so-called evidence that they unlawfully seized, including perfectly healthy, 128 perfectly healthy mini service chickens that I spent 24/7 raising. It is cruelty against animals to take these animals away from their happy home. I demand them all back. And here's Teddy's probable cause statement. There ain't no crime in bringing your dog to the vet, bitch. This is smoking gun evidence of the video taken by a Desert Storm veteran 8:37 a.m., first thing in the morning, 60 officers raided and took me immediately to jail. In under 20 minutes, I was gone. And yet they lied in their reports. Here it is, timestamped 8:37. This is them shoving me backwards by handcuffs into the car by no neck. Officer No Neck, the pig, badge number 7917, who later petitioned maliciously to have me involuntarily committed, which is a crime bit. Here is Clarissa's own false report saying that around noon, Detective Noon gave the order to seize all the animals. Bullshit. First thing, this is smoking gun evidence. They falsified their reports. The courts, all the judges are protecting these badges, these criminals with badges. Here are the receipts for all the food. Spent more than $1,000 a month on food for these animals. And the Desert Storm veteran told stupid Sergeant Roar that he was right in the middle of the process of ordering more food. He showed him the 2 a.m. text message from me asking him to order more food, but yet they not only persisted in their false and retaliatory and malicious prosecution and persecution and seizing all the animals, they put him in jail too and took away his emotional support animal. All you veterans should be fucking pissed off with these pigs. Numerous eyewitnesses. This is from the Desert Storm veteran witness. All the animals are perfectly fine. This is a previous owner. She gave me many of these birds because she knew they would be well cared for and live in ideal conditions. Ideal conditions. And that here she is on audio. I also have her on video. They put down one of the I am Samani hens, which are worth $5,000 a piece. Their eggs, she was laying eggs. And I had isolated her too. The pig stole my I am Samanis, which are worth $5,000 a piece. This is Captain Black. Perfectly healthy, beautifully healthy, prize winning. They deprived me of my livestock and my livelihoods, and then cruelly treated my animals in their custody to fabricate more damning charges against me. Shame on them. Repost, and let's expose these cop-suckers. Here's another eyewitness testimony. All the animals were perfectly well cared for. I fed and watered them several times a day. Many of them were super tame and never a shortage of food. They were extremely well cared for, and we received food almost weekly from Walmart delivered, and they were all well maintained. Trista took care of them full time, 7 days a week. Trista does not leave the property except when I take her to the food bank, and also food has always been delivered from Walmart since COVID. I've witnessed her water the animals several times throughout the day and replenish all the shallow water dishes, as she also waters the garden. From what I understand, the shallow water dishes keep the small ones from drowning. How kind and sweet is that? Fucking pigs. Here is a letter of support from a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. I'm a dog whisperer. Here's the fucking pig, No Neck, filled out a petition to maliciously have me kidnapped and involuntarily committed, Title 36, because I lodged a complaint with Internal Affairs of excessive force. And also because I said I would make a good candidate for president of the United States. Big fucking deal, No Neck, pig. Here's the toxicology report showing that even though they had me involuntarily committed, I was released in under 24 hours with a perfect bill of health. Pfft, fucking pig. Here is the search warrant that Detective Noon, Teddy, got without valid probable cause, which is unconstitutional. No evidence of a crime. Rubber stamped by Judge Howard Fell. Here's Teddy turning off his body camera on my property. This is a video still taken by a Desert Storm veteran witness. This is Teddy and No Neck kidnapping me. The video's all over my social media. Go check it out.